6 months ago, a gaming keyboard landed on my desk that improved both my productivity and gaming, so much that it changed my perspective on the keyboard industry forever. And today, we are looking at a new version, featuring Hall effect switches, improved typing sound, and a gorgeous overall design. This is the K2 HE from Keychron. Before we go any further, just a quick disclaimer, I'm not sponsored by Keychron in any way. However, if you want to support my channel, you can use the affiliate link below to order his keyboard. Now back to the board. If you don't really know what people mean by analog keyboard and why so many pro players have switched to them, here's a quick explanation. Hall effect or magnetic switches use a small magnet inside each switch. As you press the key, that magnet moves closer to the sensor, allowing the keyboard to measure exactly how far the key is pressed, without any metal contacts touching. Compared to traditional mechanical switches, this comes with some clear advantages, such as reduced wear over time, better consistency, and adjustable activation. That means you can choose exactly how far a key needs to be pressed before it registers, which is a huge deal for both gaming and typing. Now let's talk about the design, because this actually caught my eye. The model I'm using is a 75% layout, meaning all the keys are condensed into a more compact layout with no spaces in between. However, without a rotary knob, which is kind of sad. About Keychron's lineup, it is actually very straightforward. The letter represents a series, the number represents a layout. So 2 is 75%, 4 is 96%, 6 is 65%, and 10 is full size. And whatever comes after refers to the specific of the model, like HE for Hall effect. Personally, I went with the 75% because it gives me what I searched for, the best balance for everyday use while still feeling great in game. As for colors, that's completely personal preference. That said, I would recommend the white version if you're going for a clean, minimal setup. The black version also looks fantastic, especially in darker builds. What really sets this keyboard apart though is the build. The case is made from cool smooth metal, and the natural rosewood accent on the sides add a premium touch that honestly looks and feels amazing. That said, the switches do have a slight amount of wobble in their housing. It's worth mentioning, but in real use it hasn't affected my typing nor gaming until I read about it in an article. Alright, that's enough talking. Let's do a quick sound test, because there's a reason I have a microphone for ASMR. So there it is, the successor to a great and versatile keyboard, but is this worth calling one of the best? I would honestly say yes. Even though there are more economical options out there, I personally haven't found anything more suitable for my use. In the end, Keychron is still a comfort leader for me, especially because of how easy mode switching is. In Keychron's case, the keyboard might not offer an 8K polling rate or be built around Gateron's dual rail switches, yet it still manages to feel innovative. And if you're curious about whether 8K polling actually matters, I've got a dedicated video on that topic here on the channel. Of course, there is a direct competitor in the form of Wooting, but even here Keychron can still compete. The K2 HE is roughly $60 cheaper than Wooting's base build, and that gap only grows during sales. And if you start looking at upgrades like a metal case or a factor in the cost of modding, the price difference becomes even more noticeable just to reach a similar typing experience. Where Keychron clearly loses to Wooting though is warranty. Wooting offers between 2 and 4 years while Keychron only provides 1. And realistically, many people will buy through Amazon, where that warranty advantage can feel almost non-existent. Software is another area where Keychron falls behind. The Keychron launcher definitely can't compete with fidelity. It's not terrible, the interface is intuitive enough, but it's less polished, and at times it simply refuses to attack the keyboard. And finally, there is a broader picture. With so many cheap magnetic keyboard fluid in the market, the decision really comes down to your values. Whether you want to support thoughtful design and creativity, or settle for something that blends into a market where everything feels the same.